Welcome to another episode of Cup of Joe's, where you get your daily cup of Joe from a couple of the Joes. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of shit. We have been a little bit absent. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes life gets in the way, you know? We're fucking humans.
It's been a long 3 weeks.
Hopefully, you've been enjoying some of the best of stuff. I know that I enjoyed some of the asshole talk that I saw in our last clips.
Every time that comes up, I'm like, oh, God.
Even when you're trying to get into it on the show, you're like, okay, fuck, I guess we're going to talk about this. You seem just...
My in-laws watch this just like, ah.
Do they really?
They do.
Oh, great. Wonder what they think of me. All right, about a lot has happened in the sports world. Now, last time we talked, it was literally 2 weeks ago. It was Thursday, the opening. I mean, the episode came out on Monday, but it was the opening of day of the NFL.
Yep.
Thursday Night Football.
Yep.
And we, again, as we always do, make egregious errors in extrapolating what's going to happen. We thought they were going to be great, right? We thought your guys were going to lose because we only saw we weren't even watching it. Chris was.
Yeah.
So he watched them march down the field, and apparently that was their only good drive of the game.
Right.
Because you guys came back and just destroyed them.
Yeah. Man, it's been a crazy 2 weeks in football.
Yeah.
Everything I thought I knew going into the season has been wrong. Everything I thought I knew after the first week is wrong. Like, every good team
I know
is
what's happening right now.
Yeah, like the Niners are 1-1. Like, all the teams I thought would be 2-0 right now are 1-1. Fuck the Chiefs. I'm just gonna say that the Chiefs get every fucking call.
Yeah, it's obvious
painful.
they're the darlings of the league, and
It is painful watching the ends of their games. It's just like, I know a fucking flag's coming. I'm telling Taylor this.
you just
So my kids are watching the games with me, and we're watching the Chiefs versus Bengals.
Yeah.
And kids are asking me who I wanted to win, and it's in the last minute of the game.
Yeah, there's always Bengals in that situation.
Yeah, Bengals. And they're like, why? I was like, well, it always feels like Patrick Mahomes gets every single call at every opportune moment ever. And right on cue, a pass interference call for like 40 yards happens. The defender's clearly going for the ball. He's not trying to take out the guy. He's going for the ball. It's uncatchable. Flag. They go in to win the game. Of fucking course.
Yeah.
I actually saw a stat today that Patrick Mahomes in 6 seasons has had 22 interceptions reversed through replay or penalty.
Holy shit! How does that compare to to give anybody else?
Tom Brady at 22 years has had 15.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay, so that's obvious evidence right there. I mean, unless you're a little bit, I guess maybe just biased again.
Yeah.
I guess we'd have to watch every single one of the plays and see if it was really pass interference, or maybe he's good at that.
Maybe he is.
But that is wildly uneven.
Like, Aaron Rodgers is really good at drawing people off sides, creating free plays. He is the best of all time.
He's the best free play runner of all time too.
Yeah.
He'll throw that deep ball as soon. Oh, the fucking flag's out. He's looking at that deep ball, baby. He's going triple coverage. I don't give a fuck.
He's got to have like 50 touchdowns based off of free plays.
For sure.
And that's a skill. So there is something to be said about that. I think that Aaron Rodgers is great not because of that, but that's one of the reasons why he's great.
Yes.
He understands the game so well. I know I'm taking a shot right here. It doesn't matter what happens here. I'm taking a shot.
Yep. And it's good that he's played more than 4 plays this season.
Yeah.
Somebody asked him, what's it going to be like in your first start or your first win? How's it like to get your first win? Which was against us, the 49ers. Thank you, but fuck you. It was actually a good game. Didn't mind it. We made some mistakes towards the end. Brock on third down hasn't been as good as he was last year, but he's not getting some good protection either. But he said, technically, that first one was mine. He's like, I don't know how, but I was in for 4 plays, so I started that game. I got the win. No, but to have the same records as the Jets at this point is kind of shitty. But I think it's more fun when it's this way. If everybody's
100%.
right there and it all comes down to the end and we're all rooting for teams to win or this one to win or this one to lose, I think it's more fun.
This is why it's the best sport.
Yeah.
In the United States. The parity is so great. You can be terrible one year and be great the next year.
It's insane how much that a coaching staff or one quarterback that can change your entire organization. Yeah.
You can do it a little bit in basketball if you get the right player. You can change it a little bit. Baseball, you can't do it at all.
Right.
Like
look at the Yankees, right? They're the highest paid roster every year, right?
No, the Dodgers, the Yankees, and they can't do anything. The Angels are the worst case of it. They had Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout at the same time and didn't even make the playoffs.
How the fuck does that happen?
So many more positions.
That's crazy. Yeah, so it's wide open in football this year, and a lot of predictions that even the pundits have made are not coming true.
Right.
And we're so early. And again, that's why it's the best sport. There's only 16 games, right?
17 now.
17 games. So we're locked in for the 17 weeks.
Yep.
And then we have a little bit of postseason. It's not like a fucking 3-month postseason like basketball.
Right.
And it's one and done. And that makes it fun too. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the new fucking kickoff rules? First of all, can you fucking explain them to me? Because I thought the dude was, I like looked away for a second and looked back. I thought the dude just got it at the one and ran it out because nobody was moving. I was like, did you just fucking get it? So they could kick it, but they can't run, and they're 30 yards closer, right?
Yeah.
But they can't run until he touches it.
It is bizarre. I don't like it. Like, the whole idea was like to make the collisions less explosive, but
I'm pretty sure in 40 yards they're at top speed because they do a 40-yard test.
yeah, it's horrible. Like, I don't understand it. I don't like it. It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
Like on TV, it's just not appealing.
Yeah, you're like, why is nobody moving? The ball's in the air. It's in play, right? We're playing. Why don't they just have people fucking start at the 20 and just call it a day?
I think that's exactly what they should do. Or 25.
25.
Put it at the 25.
Let's put it at the 22.
Whatever the average return has been over the last 20 years of football, wherever that is, just place it there. I'm good with that.
Do people get injured at a higher clip during a return? Is that there a stat?
I can't actually imagine that. I think the chances are higher. Right. But like, you don't every single play, especially this year. Injuries this year have been horrible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any higher or lower.
Yeah.
It's probably the same.
I'd say, do like the XFL, get rid of the halo rule. Fucking have a machine that kicks it super high. Oh, man. And so, yeah, football's going to be fun. We have the Sunday night game, I think, this. Mm-hmm. Well, who you guys got this week?
We have the Ravens.
The Ravens?
Who are 0-2. Should have been... Oh, I thought they'd be 2-0 at this point.
I thought so, too. And that's surprising when you said that. I thought they won one.
Nope.
Were they even close?
I think they've been close in both. Yeah, I don't think they've been just straight blown.
That's what it seems like.
And then you got the Cowboys, who after the first week their defense looked lights out.
Yeah.
And the second week they looked like they were the worst defense in the NFL. So
was it just a bad offense they went up against, or?
That's kind of the thought now.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: the Cowboys always do this. They're so notorious for this.
Like play to the level of their competition, or?
Usually, yes. But now I think they get so high on emotion that as soon as ESPN starts saying, "Oh my God, like they're different. They're different this year," they actually fucking believe it. And then they let their guard down, and then they just get blown the fuck out. They watch ESPN religiously. I don't even think they study football. I think they watch ESPN. They watch Stephen A. Smith, and they watch everyone praising them one week, and then they just get shit on. And they'll probably come out and win this week against the Ravens because everyone's saying, "Yep, they're frauds." And now they're all mad, and now they're going to try really hard, and they'll probably win this week.
Okay, so you're saying that they're not a very even keel team. They're up and down based on
very emotional.
Okay. A la Terrell crying.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Did you know Tony Romo's exceptional at golf?
Yeah. He's very good.
I know he's been at the Classic every time I went, and he's always been nice and shit.
He won 2 or 3 years ago.
He won the Classic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he wasn't an active player. That's why I'm thinking active player.
Yeah.
Steph is the only active, but tons of probably not active players have won that shit. I mean, that's the whole fucking tournament. But there are some actual golfers in it. That's why I'm like, usually those guys win, but they're probably not trying to fucking win that day. They're just out there hacking it up, having some drinks with some sports celebrities, just like we all are.
He went on Bryson DeChambeau's.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Can we
podcast.
shoot? And they shot a 50.
Did they really?
They fucking shot a 50 in a scramble together.
Good for them.
Amazing. I mean, Bryson's fucking 400 off the tee.
Right.
Legitimately. Like, this dude competes in long drive contests. And then he tried it again with another long driver. He's like, our long driver's actually good at golf. And turns out, not so much.
Not a lot.
Their short game, not there. Yeah, Bryson. Speaking of golf, I've gotten back into golf recently. We went out and golfed. I've bought new clubs now. I went to the simulator, which was super fucking fun. It's kind of like being at the range in a sense, only because every lie is perfect. It doesn't matter what the simulator says. You're in the grass or the fucking you have a lip in front of you, or all this shit. You're on the rocks. I'm on the cart path. I'm like, I'm in a fucking perfect lay, right? So it really helped with the swing. I think you swing a lot more that way, just like at the range. Yeah. Like when you're playing around, you got a lot of time between shots you're taking. So Sunday morning, I wake up and my back is just fucking like seized up. I'm just like, fuck, did I hurt myself? So Tuesday, I go to the chiropractor. He's like, it's this muscle right here. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's that one. That's this little rhombus muscle. You know, you got to just train this more. I'm like, okay. He's like, maybe don't go out to the driving range 2 days in a row and then go play the simulator the next day after not playing golf for 7 years.
Right.
Like, all right. All right. So I haven't swung since. I'm trying to let my body relax. It feels good. Feels good right now. I just feel like if I trust. And when I'm swinging, it feels great. Like all the muscles loosen up. I'm like, oh, I can do this all day.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is.
I struggle through rounds too, especially if there's someone slow ahead of us.
Yeah.
As soon as there's like a lag in between and it becomes more than like, all right, a minute and a half, 2 minutes between shots, I just start seizing up right away. And then my next shots are...
Where do you seize up, like your hips or back? Where do you feel it?
My back.
Low back or high back? See, because I've always had low back problems. I've had surgeries on my low back. And oddly enough, no low back issues from this.
I think it's upper back.
It was those two little fucking... And maybe I'm going to take some lessons from Dane as well. The guy that owns the simulator is Dane Judson. He used to be the golf pro at Brentwood Golf Club.
Oh, nice.
Like back when me and my brother worked there.
That's awesome.
So and I've seen this dude like fucking stick a 7-iron for 200 yards away, 2 inches from the pin.
Yeah.
So when I went with Jason, I was like, hey, if this dude, says something, listen.
Yeah.
First time he said something, Jason was like, nah, I'm just not lifting my hand. I'm like, dude, he knows. Shut your fucking mouth. But like in one 9-hole round, and I was just asking a couple questions. I'm not trying to like get a lesson from him, but I'm asking just a couple questions in between, like, hey, it seems like my path is cool. Like, why am I slicing? He's like, oh, let me put these, which is really cool. He said, let me put the stats up for the club angle and path angle. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah.
So every time you hit, it's showing you your club angle. He's like, okay, your club angle was 5% open only, and that's fine. But your swing path was only 5% open, but your club path was 15. So you're getting... And as soon as I started feeling those numbers and like turning it over differently, things started going much more straight.
That's crazy.
That's cool to get that instant feedback.
Yeah, I want to go and get... I've been watching a lot of stuff on getting fitted for clubs. I've never done that
Since
before.
you're so tall, you probably should, dude. Mm-hmm. You probably are missing a couple inches of shaft. I knew how it was going to come out as I'm saying it. I decided to say it still.
Right there. That's the one. Pull that.
You just had a couple more inches on there, and you'll get it going straight. You have a pretty good swing, though. Like, if anything, you were missing left out there, which is... If you know anything about golf, you want to miss left. If you're a good golfer, you miss left.
Yeah. I just have inconsistencies, but I think I think too much through.
100%. At a certain point, I was asking, these little questions. He's like, why don't you just swing the fucking club? I just strike one down the fucking middle. He's like, you're thinking too much. He's like, at a certain point, especially, like, you can think on the range. You should not really be thinking and adjusting shit out on the course. And I do this every fucking time I play.
It pisses me off because that's my whole philosophy. Like coaching football, coaching baseball is
when you're out there, you play.
We do not change anything during a game.
Nope.
We change everything through practice. As soon as we get on the field,
We play.
we play.
fucking go.
And I have never taken that approach.
In any sport, right? It's, sometimes you can give good advice that you can't take yourself. Oftentimes, actually.
I'm a better coach than I ever have been a player of anything.
See? See?
Because I overthink everything.
Yeah. And that's okay in some
And
situations.
that overthinking goes to over-preparedness.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Exactly. And then you get out there and don't execute what the fuck you... Oh, fun times. I do want to try the other simulator. This was the one in Oakley. There's one in Brentwood, too, that is like a country club that has drinks and stuff like that, too.
that's the one in where?
It's called Oak Street. It's downtown.
The Brentwood one that's
Yeah.
for sale.
Yeah, the one that's for sale. Correct. So we should go check that out.
Should buy it.
All right, you got time after this? Go down there, hurt my back again for you guys. I am itching to get it back out and swing. I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I might hit that one up. Check it out. I don't know what time they're open though. Sometimes they have weird. Dane's place is open all the way till 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you can get off work and go out and play 18 holes if you wanted to. It's super cheap too. So hour was $50. And we got nine holes on an hour because there's no driving. There's no
Right.
The shots you can even like in the BR golf you can make them go faster.
Yeah.
If you want. So 1 hour we got 9 holes done between 2 people and took a lot of mulligans.
Between friends. Swing that again.
250 shots. But the simulator didn't get that one right. And just
I would not slice it that hard.
I tried to hit a flop once. It was perfect. Like at 10 foot out, I was like, hey, we're all friends here. I'll try to hit a flop. Perfect. Right at the screen, fucking almost went in the hole. Like, oh, fuck.
Just as it would happen in real life.
Yeah, exactly. Next time, I was like, oh, I'll try to hit the flop again. I hit the flop good. Dink. Oh, I'm mulligan that. Dink. I'm going to get this. Dink. I hit it 5 times the same fucking way. I was like, I got to take that now, fucking. But it's cool. Putting is, they'll give it to you within 12 feet. So you want to make it, right? Because like say you're about 13 feet out and you go to putt and you miss it, then it's an extra stroke. It's going to give you that 2-inch putt.
yeah.
But yeah, so you're trying to make it, but I only made like 2 putts. Putting's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I mean that's real tough on any.
Yeah, I mean you can
Virtual.
kind of see the slopes and the things, but it's and you can get the ball speed pretty well.
Interesting.
But yeah, you could even chip on the green if you wanted to.
Just take a divot out of the green.
Technically, you can. There's no things that sets it. You have to use your putter on the fucking green. You could take your fucking driver out on the green.
I think it's in the Bible though.
You know what? It's also a really cool golf rule that you should fuck with your friends with. If you set up in front of the tee, right? It's a 2-stroke penalty. There's no thing that says how far in front of the fucking tee you can set up to get that 2-stroke penalty. So par 3, tee up right outside the hole. Dink the driver in. Par 3.
I'm good with that.
Don't you hate playing with people that are like that though? That like take the rules so seriously. Like you're in a fucking divot and they come up like, "Oh, you moved the ball. That's the stroke." Fuck. Nobody
I know.
plays out of a divot.
No, I'm trying to play the most perfect lie everywhere.
Exactly.
I will move it up onto it. Like I'm trying to have a good time.
I'll fucking tee it up out there.
I paid money to be out here.
I paid $33. That is a hell of a rate too at the Brentwood.
Oh yeah, that's super nice.
It's Shadow Lakes, right?
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah. Yep. And I went over to the range over there the other day because Miles is doing MMA. I'm like, oh fuck. Well, Miles does MMA. I can just go there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a perfect thing. But I guess I can only do it like 2 times a week. It's not the condition. Once I get swinging all the time, I think I'll be all right. So the WNBA season is coming to an end. I don't know if it's today, but I know the Fever's last game's today at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Catch it. Caitlin, first of all, absolutely solidified Rookie of the Year. There should be no question in
There's
anybody's
no
mind.
question.
There really shouldn't be.
It's gonna be unanimous.
Yep. And if you're questioning it, you got to look at yourself. That's the only thing that's happening here. That's really it.
Yep.
If Asia wasn't balling out of her fucking mind, she might be an MVP candidate talk.
Absolutely.
What was the stat that you told me about? That she's doing better than Asia? I mean, I still think Asia should definitely be the MVP.
I'm going to read this stat out.
Yeah, please.
I'm not giving an opinion here. This is going through saying that, you know, Caitlin Clark is actually the MVP because of these stats.
Okay.
Points per game, 19.5 for Caitlin, 27 for Asia Wilson. She's the best in the NBA.
Yeah.
By far. Or
Yes.
WNBA. Assists per game, 8.4 versus 2.3 for Asia Wilson. Total points, 761 for Caitlin, 1,000 for Asia Wilson. I don't know when these stats were last pulled. I'm sure it was in the last week, though.
Yeah.
But total assists, 329 versus only 86.
Wow.
Okay. Now, total contributed assist points. Caitlin Clark has 734 versus 217.
So attributed assist points, meaning I got an assist and that points were scored off it.
Yes.
Okay.
So off of the assists that Caitlin Clark gave, her team scored 734 points versus only 217.
Which makes sense for the assist numbers too on both sides, right? Yeah.
Right. Now, you add those together, Caitlin Clark.
Totally combined for her team.
Yeah. So her own points plus the assist, 1,495 points versus only 1,217.
Okay.
So points per game, Caitlin Clark attributes 38.3 points per game versus 32.9 for Asia Wilson. So
Let's see what they're saying there.
what that stat is saying is Caitlin Clark actually contributes more to her team. The argument for me on that would be Asia Wilson does so much that her gravity is probably, it's it I have not watched.
Yeah,
Like, her
I'm
gravity
sure
is-
crazy.
Yeah.
And is much more than Caitlyn at this point.
Yeah.
And I think that if you take Caitlyn off the team and you took Asia off the team, I think the Fevers suffer more. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think the whatever team
The Aces.
the Aces suffer more.
Right. Now they're loaded. They have Kelsey
They are.
Plum.
They do.
They are loaded. But I still feel that way.
And she's on a loaded, stacked team doing that shit too.
Yeah.
Whereas nobody's really heard much except for about Chelsea Mitchell on their team beforehand.
Yep.
And obviously making all of them better too. Like the way, there's ways to affect the game too. There's the Kobe way of just score and dominate and fuck my assists, which Asia kind of does. And then there's the LeBron way, if you will, of I can score and dominate, but I can do this other shit too.
Right.
And I believe that Asia's a way better defender as well.
I agree with that.
And that's going to come with time. Caitlin's got to bulk up a little bit. She just came out of college. Some of these girls are Brittany Griner, you know? Some of these girls are guys.
And that's what we're canceled for. That's the one. Mark
She was put in a male prison in Russia, okay? Have you seen the pictures of her with her shirt off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Do what you do. I don't know how you were born, and I love you either way. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're kind of doodly. She got ejected, too. She got in on like a fist fight altercation with somebody last night and got ejected from a game.
Griner.
Her and what? Brittany Griner, yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Yep. And she's 6'9", dude. She's 6'9" and came across this girl and just laid her out. Probably not even thinking that she was going to do that, but she's
crazy.
a big dude. It's all fine, Brittany. I'd hit it. God damn, I'm just digging deeper.
Oh, shit. All right, so I didn't know this about Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
I was looking up her rookie stats just to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Where
Good question.
she was an MVP
Rookie,
as a rookie. She had 20.7 points a game.
20.7. So she's not that fucking far off with her 19, huh?
No, she's not.
So she was best in the league at that time. When did she come in?
2018.
Okay.
Assists were still at 2, that's her career average.
Yeah, she's not that. She's a scorer.
Yeah.
She played two guard, right? I don't even know what position she plays. Sorry. We'll know more about you coming up. I'm very interested.
Center.
She's just not a fucking center.
Per Basketball Reference, that's her listed.
She's a fucking center? She has guard skills.
Yeah. What position?
What the fuck? I could see forward or something like that.
Yeah. She's a center.
Holy shit.
How tall is she? What are her measurables?
6'6".
She's only 6'4".
She's the center? She could play Brittany Griner 6'9"?
She's like Draymond.
And we love you, Dre. But that's exactly what she's like.
Damn.
Crazy.
That my mind is blown.
Yeah, she does not seem like a center to me.
Yeah, so her stats right now, she's averaging 26.9, 11.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists.
Yeah.
She's badass.
Badass. Dominating. Yeah, I'm very interested to see the postseason. Caitlin comes alive in moments like that. And I know that competition, just like in the NBA or any postseason sport, things get better. Competition comes out, or people get exposed as well.
Right. What's the playoff format for WNBA?
Good question. I think it's 1-1-1-2-1. I don't know what it is, dude. It's not 7 though. I think it's a 5.
5-game series?
Yeah.
Okay.
1-2-1-1-1 maybe. That's how the NBA is in the 5s, right?
Yeah.
That makes the most sense. 1-2-1-1. Mm-hmm. So we'll get to see her on a national stage.
Yep.
On probably are they gonna broadcast them on TNT?
Yeah. Get one last basketball. That'd be really smart of TNT to go and pick that up since they lost the contract.
Yeah. Fuck. That'd be cool. Oh, also, we have an actual NBA upcoming.
Yes.
Season's gonna be interesting. Recently heard a podcast with Steve Kerr, and they were like, can you talk to us about a time, or the worst time, or just the time that comes to mind where Draymond pissed you off? And he's like, well, obviously the worst was when he punched Jordan Poole in the face. It just came out straightforward.
That wouldn't be mine, though.
Which one? Or when he yelled at Katie?
That would be up there. Okay. That would be above Jordan Poole. When he got pissed off and went at LeBron and we lost the championship.
Yeah. There's that too. There's that too.
That would be up there.
That's up there. I'm sure they've had some fighting words about all those things.
Yep.
So it'll be a fun year. We'll see what's gonna happen. Steph is riding high off of his Olympic victories.
I'm feeling and hearing seeing smoke.
Of
Jimmy Butler coming.
okay.
Seeing smoke like on different articles talking about Jimmy Butler coming.
Yeah. So I love this dude. His competitiveness is crazy. It seems to me though like he has the personality almost like a worse Draymond, where he's all about him. And maybe that would change if he was on an actual contender. Like he's been on some great contenders on the Bulls and other places too, though.
Right.
From a personality standpoint, I don't like it. From his game, fucking Jesus, he's one of the best players in the NBA. And a good defender, and you know he's going to go to war with you. So maybe it's the guy you love to hate when he's not with you, and you love him when he's with you. I don't know.
Right. If we can get Wiggins out for him.
Oh my God, that would be...
That's... Maybe we're talking. Maybe.
Yeah, that's an upgrade for sure.
Although I'd really like to see Wiggins as a 6-man.
I would too. I'd like to see him come back to basketball from whatever the fuck he's doing right now.
Yeah.
But if you can get... that'd be the trade of the fucking century if you could pull that off.
Well, yeah, you're going to see more than that. But
obviously,
yeah.
A bunch of cash and fucking draft picks and everything. Man, Jimmy. Can't we just get LeBron mid-season after he's played with his son for a couple fucking games?
Yeah, just get the photo up.
Come on, man.
The Tops Now card.
These motherfuckers had so much fun playing together. Bring Katie over too. Fuck it. Blow up the whole team. Send everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Send Draymond. Send draft rights for the next 4 years. Fuck it. And have them all take pay cuts.
You would make enough money off of everything that would come with LeBron.
Oh my God.
Sign him for 3 years or keep his 3-year contract.
Yeah.
We're gonna win two
merchandise sales alone. You'd fucking make
We're
that.
gonna win 2 chips off of it.
At least.
Everyone's gonna want to come play here. Like, you remember back when we were winning championships regularly?
Yeah.
And everyone was taking league. Everyone's taking league minimums. Like, that's how we got David West, and
They wanted to get that ring before they ended.
Yeah. I want that.
I want that too. And it really only takes one of them. You don't have to have both of them. If you had both of them, shit, then who wouldn't want to play with you?
Right. Right.
Celtics. What do you think the Celtics are going to do? You think they're going to have another good... I mean, they're going to have another good year.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jason Tatum's a little butthurt. Does that manifest in let me go fuck up the league? Or does that manifest in shit, am I good enough to do this?
I think my prediction here, based on nothing.
Everything we predict is based on nothing. If you haven't watched.
His ego is probably going to be, I wasn't the MVP.
Yep.
Everyone is talking shit.
Yep.
I need to be bigger than Jaylen Brown. I think he's going to take more shots that he would have passed in years past. And I think
He might fuck it up.
He might fuck it up.
I can see that. Totally see that. Trying to do too much where exactly what you did got you the chip. Do that shit again.
Right. And not like to like a drastic change of like he's averaging 10 more points now. I think he's going to I think that's going to happen maybe 2 or 3 more times a game.
Yeah.
And at the end of games.
Oh yeah.
Where he doesn't make the smart pass.
Where he wants to hump that ball in.
Where he doesn't make the smart pass over to Jaylen Brown and takes it himself.
Misses.
And maybe he makes them and becomes a legend, or he misses and they lose.
Yeah. I guess it's up to him, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being him. Maybe he's not even tripping. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I won the NBA championship. I got to sit on the bench and watch these guys win. Had the best seat in the house to all my favorite players.
Yeah.
Fuck this. I don't care.
Are you Kobe?
Yeah.
Are you Steph? Which one are you?
Ooh.
Are you good with other people getting attention?
Yep.
Or is this my team and I'm going to push Shaq out?
Yep. We'll find out. Oh, real fucking quick now.
I mean, Kobe is like...
Yeah. He literally recreated his entire championship ring.
Yeah.
And speaking of people that are like other people, have you seen that guy that plays for Pat Mahomes' old team?
Yes.
What the fuck is going on
Not
with
his old
that shit?
team. A different team.
Oh, sorry, different team.
Pat Raiola
Yeah, he looks
out
like
of
him.
Nebraska.
He wears his hair like him. Apparently, now is doing his fucking pregame routine that he used to do in college.
Yeah. He looks like him when he throws. Like, it's a trip.
He's trying to steal his life.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, I guess not a bad person to emulate if you want to win, but you don't have to emulate his whole fucking life.
I think it's something he needs to end now because I think he's going to declare for the draft. I think he's going to go, and he is good enough.
Yeah,
to go play in the
it
NFL.
seems like he is.
You got to end that shit now because going to the NFL as a quarterback, you have to be a leader of men.
Yep.
No one is going to take you serious
At all.
You need to recreate yourself. You need to be your own dude. You can't be doing
Stop
that.
talking like this. You're Patrick Mahomes.
That's hella fun.
What kind of psychology? I mean, I get it. You want to emulate greats. Like, people do that. Emulate a swing, emulate a shot.
For sure.
You don't emulate someone's life. There's something wrong in your brain that you took that extra step.
Yeah.
I mean, or is he doing it so people will just talk about it and maybe make his draft status a little bit higher because now we know his name more? I didn't know him before this shit.
Yeah, it's I don't know what kind of pro you become if you continue doing this. Like, I don't think there's ever been.
What if it works? What if he just goes out and fucking wins the Super Bowl his first year? Gets a Travis Kelce type fucking tight end that dates Taylor Swift's sister or some shit.
Gets a wife that looks the same.
Did you see that shit about Brittany Mahomes? She was for Trump, and then when Trump said that he hated Taylor Swift, then she changed her mind about backing him because she was mad at his her friend. Like, oh, not all the other crazy shit is. When you said I hate Taylor Swift, you were like, oh, I don't know if I can support.
So I think brings up like a good politics like thing that I say a lot. Like either side says the far left, the far right, those are the crazy ones.
Yeah.
I disagree.
It's the centrist.
It's the people that can be swayed off of
Oh my God.
watching a debate.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, now I feel this way.
Undecided voters are the stupidest motherfucking Americans in the world. If you don't fucking decide, you're waiting for something to come out for you to decide. Oh, I liked how he looked at that thing, or I liked how she did that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like politics for the last 15, 20 years, it is black and white. It's very clear which side they stand on.
Yeah.
How are you trying to pick orange? Or not orange. How are you trying to pick?
Because that would be red.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Like, how are you trying to pick a different color? Like, it's
Or
black
even-
or it's white. Like,
Or even voting for, like, a third party candidate, which is,
yeah.
I get the idea that we do have a political system that allows for it. You could write in a fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really want something to count, you have to vote for one of the candidates we put up. Nobody's ever wanted as a third party or even come fucking mildly close.
All they've done is like fucked up elections.
Exactly. That 4.5% could have gone to somebody that could have made a deciding factor.
Right. We have a broken political system.
Absolutely.
How to...
Does anybody have one that works, though? Like, I'm sure there's shit that works better than ours. I'm sure there's shit that works worse than ours. But does anyone out there have a political system that actually does the right thing for the people? And
No, that does not exist.
no, I think because as humans, we're naturally flawed. Any system that we're going to design or build has our flaws in it.
Right. I think the way our system was developed was probably the closest thing, minus all the racist slave shit.
Yeah.
You write all that part out, it's probably pretty close. Although that was never written in. If you take exactly what
What it says.
our Constitution says and apply that exactly, like
It's pretty.
it's close.
It's close. That's why people want to live here. People want to jump in the border.
Well, what's great about our Constitution is they said there's a living document. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
This shit's got to change with
has to.
time.
Has to, not should, or we should relook at this. This has to change with the times.
Yeah, they said, hey, we know we're not the fucking, like, we have no fucking idea what the future holds.
Yep.
Right now, I think this is the best we can do. This is going to need some
As
revisions.
soon as we get new information, we need to look at this shit again. And some of those haven't been looked at in forever or reinterpreted, or
Right.
some of them have been and interpreted to be less restrictive than they were supposed to be, or less the other way. Yeah, we at least somewhat feel like, let me say it, have the illusion that we get to say what happens here.
The illusion of choice.
Right. Realistically, the political party that you choose to be in power can make a slight bit of difference. It takes time to see that difference. And most likely, it's the corporations and where the money is that are actually lobbying and creating difference over time through Congress. Congress can create much more difference because they're lifetime appointments and they can get in there and fuck up everything.
Yes.
So, please vote this year. Please vote every fucking year. And more importantly, vote for your local things too. That shit actually impacts you on an everyday basis.
Yep.
Like new taxes that are going to be on your county or your housing. Vote on all that shit.
Yeah.
And pick your president or candidate from one of the fucking two that are available. Not that fucking tough.
That 90% of the country doesn't want either one.
Right. And we agree with you. No, this is how it fucking works, okay?
I did see that there might be something different this election that hasn't happened since 1988.
Okay, what?
Every single president that's ever been elected in their first term has come in with the House and the Senate on their side. So a lot has gotten done in those first 2 years, and then people get really pissed off at what's happening.
And
so then they switch it out and split. This year it's predicted to be a split regardless of who wins.
Really?
Which is going to slow everything down.
For sure.
On one side, if you have like Trump win, he can't get much done because he only has the 4 years. That's it.
Yep.
For Kamala Harris, it could work to her benefit, and then she gets to take over in the midterms and
Right.
get other stuff done. But that could also get her elected out after 4 years. So
Sure. Politics is a crazy thing.
I wonder what the record is for the most one terms in a row is.
Of presidencies?
Mm-hmm.
Good question. I mean, you're considered a failed president if you have one term.
Right.
Are you considered a failed president if you step down from the second term? I think you are, right?
Yeah.
I think Joe will be considered a failed president.
I think so. I think in the grand scheme of things, I think in certain ways, when he leaves office, the economy is in a lot worse shape than when he took over.
Joe Biden?
Mm-hmm.
There's certain economic indicators that would agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
There's others that say he inherited a crazy thing and it could have been worse. I can run things a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
How much has it affected you personally? What do you think?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Probably.
Not a lot.
And I think most of us will say that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, I feel the same way about COVID and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
me personally, not a lot of.
Yeah. I mean, we do have some personal effects that we don't even think about, like higher groceries, higher gas.
Totally.
Higher things like that, of course. But it, there's been bad times and good times with each party in power.
100%.
And really, I don't think there are some economic policies that a president and a House can create that can boost things, and the Fed can cut rates and all this stuff, which the Fed just added 0.5%, which is crazy.
Yep.
But I just, the whole system as itself has already been set up in a way that you're never going to win, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no, we got to just get it as good as we can get.
Absolutely. It's just arguing to argue.
Whatever they say we're going to do, or it's going to be put upon us, and that's fucking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why we vote for the local stuff too, because, like a gas hike or a thing that can really affect you here where it's not affecting other people.
Yeah.
I just say, educate yourself, don't vote on things you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to vote on certain issues if you don't have any fucking idea what they're about.
Right.
And the way that these local ones are worded too, the propositions, like this proposition is so to not allow that we don't do the, like, wait, are you saying we can do this, or what the fuck are you?
Something I wish they had, part of me wishes it was mandatory, other parts of me just voluntarily.
Yeah.
That you could take like a class, like a state funded, like, all right, we're gonna educate you on exactly what this is gonna do.
There's a lot of money in lawmaking, and yeah, the English language is what most contracts are written in too, because there's so many ways to get out of what you said and how you said it.
And that's why all the politicians from the start to now are usually lawyers.
Oh yeah, lawyers do it the best. And we saw actually Kamala do a really good job as a prosecutor on that stage in the debate, doing two things at once.
Yep.
Saying her stance, goading you, just like a prosecutor does.
Yep. Yep.
And I think that, honestly, Trump looks really old now. He looks like, you can see the old guy in the race is him now. He was really winning that when Joe was the running. And now he's the dude. He's saying weird shit. Well, he always says weird shit. But
yeah. I just think he just puts himself in bad situations a lot.
Impossible situations.
And it's just like, all right, I mean, you could have responded with like 5 different things and he could have easily won that debate because I don't think she did a good job.
He could have.
She did a lot better than he did.
He did an abysmal job. That's what happened.
Yeah. And so many points there's just like, okay, say this now and you're going to win that point.
Or just stop fucking talking right there.
Yeah. It's like in an interview, they stay silent on purpose.
Yep.
To let you try to hang yourself. You try to fill that empty space because it's uncomfortable. He never feels uncomfortable because there's always more to say.
There's never enough time. There's never enough. And another assassination attempt. Now, I guess it is an attempt. I mean, the guy was set up with a gun.
100%.
Yeah. And really big of Kamala to call him.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen, Trump has come out and said that he really appreciated her call and she was very nice, and said the same thing about Joe Biden. Yeah. And actually said, he's like, I wish he didn't call me because he was such a nice guy about it.
I know. And it was at a rally that he said that and got booed, and he quelled the booing.
100%.
Yeah. So like shit like that. Would he have called her? Fuck no.
I don't know. Maybe.
Or maybe that is not even her. Maybe that's just a, hey, it looks good if you do. And he would have gotten the same advice. Hey, it looks good if you do.
I think it's
probably both.
It's politics on both sides.
Yeah.
I think the first one was obviously way bigger than this one.
For sure.
I don't know if a call was warranted on this one.
Maybe
call
the
was
first
warranted
one.
on the first one for sure.
Did you see Elon's tweet or X, whatever the fuck we call it now?
Which one?
He said, and nobody's even trying to kill Joe Biden and Kamala, or nobody's even trying to assassinate them.
Yeah.
And he deleted it 2 seconds later. But obviously, it lives on. Like, I don't know if you should have somebody that controls a system that's that big be able to influence their political ideology on it. I mean, but that's with anything.
Yeah.
Even like a fucking university is the same fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, then you get into like the Taylor Swiftness of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, she has a lot of followers, but she doesn't own the platform, right? If I own the platform, I can stop shit from being shown, which it should be freedom for everyone, right?
Right.
You can say you'd want them to be assassinated or whatever, and Taylor can say what she wants to say, and everybody gets to see it. It's when you start suppressing one of those on either side.
Well, that's the argument, is that's what happened last year or the last election
In Twitter for specifically for Democrats, right? And so that's what he bought the platform in order to quell and stop.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see how many Russian bots are on there this year.
I don't know. The 2 assassination attempts, it seems kind of odd at this point. Like, there have been some horrible presidents.
Yeah. And JFK was really the only other assassination. I guess that we know about. There might have been some that we know.
There's like 8 presidents that have gotten shot at. You got Reagan,
Yep.
Lincoln,
Yep. JFK, obviously.
JFK. I looked this up a couple weeks ago.
So 8 of the 45?
Yeah, 46. 46?
A couple of them are the same guy. Yeah, because Trump was 45th. This would be 47. 46 currently, yeah.
All right. JFK.
Yep.
William McKinney.
Don't even know who that fuck is.
James Garfield.
Know who that is.
Abe Lincoln. Those are the ones that have been killed while president.
That was 4.
4. I had no idea. I thought it was just 2.
And then 4 others have been shot at or attempted assassination.
Yeah. Let me see. Who are the other ones?
This is including Trump? Or I guess he's not a sitting president. Are they talking about sitting presidents?
Those were sitting presidents.
Okay.
So, I had a list at some point.
But even so, that's a very incredibly small list.
Yeah.
For him to be on even one of 8 or 10 out of 45, and for it to happen twice. I mean, okay, he does spread a lot of hate and rhetoric and that shit too. But that comes from both sides, and he's been doing that since 2016 when he became fucking president.
Right.
And there's been no attempts at that time, or that we know about.
Right.
So why now? Yeah.
Right. And why not, like, I always thought like it was crazy that Obama never had a real attempt
I would think
put
so.
on him. I thought for sure that would happen, as like obviously hope and pray and that would never happen, and fortunately didn't. But shocked that that one never came about.
And we have the first female president running ever, and no attempts either.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
I think it's weird that the two most obvious places for someone to make an assassination attempt
this is true.
are
Too.
the two places they've gotten these people.
Yeah, how do you get on a golf course like that? Like with, I guess he camped there like overnight or some shit.
Yeah, like 12 hours before.
Okay, so I guess you could do that. I mean, they can't look at everywhere, but that's why the Secret Service goes up a hole
Yep.
to check for motherfuckers. Like,
Now, there was a rumor that it was an unplanned thing, so it is very odd.
how would he know that they were golfing?
Conspiracy.
Huh.
Just
Thinking,
like-
is this his side making him look good, or is it their side trying to? Is it the current sitting president Joe trying? Please comment below.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
How do you not clear a building that's only 150 yards away?
that one still fucking trips me the fuck out.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the only reason why they caught the guy on the golf course is because his gun was sticking through the fence.
Right.
You fucking idiot.
Shooting somebody 101.
So well. And then to fuck that
It
up.
seems so well planned. So they had some clips of this guy, like on YouTube and other things,
Yeah.
where he was trying to recruit people for his
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
But apparently just a crazy dude, right? Voted for Trump in 2016, and I think 2018 too. And then somehow converted to being a Democrat, and I don't know.
I don't know. As soon as you paint your hair two different colors, like I stopped taking advice.
Absolutely. You know, I've enjoyed a lot of presidents in my time. I've never once worn a fucking shirt or fucking. I may have put a sign up, maybe even flew a flag for a little bit, but I've never like bought a hat or worn a shirt. I guess you know what the fuck I am now. Now there's some Trump supporters that did not do that either. That don't fucking think he's a celebrity to fucking buy a jersey from and get an autograph.
Right.
Like, you're a public servant, bitch. You work for me. Watch your face on my chest.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I can't say bitch anymore. Sorry. If Kamala wins. I gotta apparently take that word out of my vocabulary. It's just, it's kind of like.
Why do you associate the two?
Fuck you. I don't know why I keep continuing to say it, but every time I do, I'm like, should I have said that? Like, am I saying something feminine and that's a bad thing, or? Funny thing is, I can replace all those words with asshole, and it works beautifully. Everybody has an asshole. Everybody is an asshole every now and then.
So Taylor's birthday was 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit! Happy birthday, Taylor.
3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
I'm sure Christina said it. Sorry, Taylor.
And she's always talked about this restaurant in Capitola.
Okay.
Storybrooke.
Never heard. Is it like one of her friends' crazy fancy things? Or?
No, I don't think we know anyone that's actually gone to it.
Okay. Okay.
You take like a trolley, like down into the restaurant.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And
Damn,
so
I never heard of this.
she's always talked about going. And I finally got us a hotel. And
Does she know this? Does she? Well,
yeah,
it's not- okay.
she knows we're leaving.
It's not going to come out.
It's tomorrow night. So
That's cool. So you guys going like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or
just Friday, Saturday.
dope? And Capitola too, so that's not too far.
Yeah, no, not bad at all. So yeah, we're gonna do that
So that's Friday night or Saturday night?
Friday night.
Okay. So you got Saturday to kind of fuck around, do some stuff.
Check out the beach.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. We have no plans, considering our annual election period is in a week and a half. And
It's like quiet before the storms.
slowly going insane. Your guys is quiet. My storm started fucking 2 months ago. Oh, there's been so much shit that's happened this year. It's going to continue to happen for the next couple of years, but This not what this podcast. We don't have anything planned because of that. We do have our things planned. I told you about before. We're going to give me the things that each month that we're going to do. So obviously during these months when we're super busy, it's going to be like a dinner or something like that.
Yeah.
So probably at a nice place. I have no idea. So I'll get my next one, I think, in 2 weeks, and then we'll see how I'm going. Yeah. And I'll be like, I can't do that. I have too much work to do. She got her ring resized.
Nice.
I thought she was 7.5. She's a 5. Total asshole. I know. He got very thin fingers, apparently. We had to send it back, and then it came back like a week later.
Nice.
Yeah, to sign for it again, and it came in a whole new package again.
Nice.
And she didn't get to open it the first time, so she got to open it this time. Yeah, they do a good job. Warriors home opener.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going?
I can't do the...
What?
Right?
The Warriors home opener?
I think I said I couldn't do it.
Did you say that?
Kids alone.
You have the kids alone? Let's bring them all.
Yeah. We're taking donations.
Yes, please hit us up on our OnlyFans.
I'll send feet pics.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down with feet pics. What was it? The 19th, I think. I have it on my calendar. We're just going to look it up. And if any of the fans want to join us, I'm always at the Warriors home opener. We're going to have Chris actually coming down for the opener as well. I think it's the 27th.
Yeah.
Yeah? And that's when you have them?
Yep.
How many days do you have them by yourself?
Just
that
that
night?
weekend.
Just that week? Oh, the whole weekend?
Uh,
All right. Well, we'll find a babysitter. You have Camille too?
yeah.
Oh, okay. We could have got away with it if it was just your kids. But
Right.
no, fuck you, man.
When's the open practice? Has it been announced
I don't
yet?
know. It hasn't been announced. I do want to check that out too. If you guys don't know what the open practice is, it's super dope. We've talked about it before. $5 to get in, and you're able to get on the floor, watch them practice. It's got to be soon too, because
It has to be in the next 2 weeks.
Let's see.
But I'm down for the open practice if it's still roughly around that.
Yeah, it's got to
same
be around that time. So, Warriors open practice we'll go to. If you guys want to meet us there, meet us there. I take free drugs, whatever kind you got. Joey takes no drugs, but give them to him. He'll give them to me. So yeah, probably around the 19th, 20th, somewhere around there. And it's usually at like 5:32. It's like not a bad time either.
Yep.
All right, good times. Well, thank you guys again for joining us on Cup of Joe's. Again, it's Cup Zero Joe's. I know some people have trouble finding us because our name sounds different than it actually is. It's Cup Zero Joe's. Cup O Joe's. Okay. Remember to like, share, and follow. We appreciate you. From Cup of Joe's.
Cheers.
Enjoy your week.
Ciao.